y'all, welcome to my channel, Southern Angel Stamping. My name is Tammy, and today I have a fun Friday video for you. We're doing a Christmas card using the Toile Christmas stamp set and die set. Now, last year this came as a bundle. This year it's not together as a bundle where you can get it for 10% off like some bundles. You have to get it, the stamp set and the die set separately if you're wanting both, but it's a great set to have. So I'll be showing you that, but this is the card we're making, and I'll show you. Here's all the supplies I'm going to be using. This is a little bit different card that I've got for you today, but it's real easy to make and put together. And it opens up like this. And then that's what the back looks like. It almost looks like there's a belly band around it. So I thought this would be a fun card to make, something a little different. And then there's a lot of dimension going on. So I wanted to make this card, and instead of doing it in green this time, we'd make it in the red, okay, with the paper, because this paper comes in red and green. And so I thought, yeah, we'll just do it in the red since I already did it in the green. And then of course we're going to be doing some coloring with the Stampin' Blends. So of course I have those ready. Of course we've got the dark cherry cobbler, and I believe this is the light cherry cobbler, the dark old olive, the light old olive, and then I do not have very many Stampin' Blends yet of colors that I need. So for the beak, I'll just use the bumblebee, and then for the branch here I'm going to be using the cinnamon cider, and this is the Stampin' Right markers. So you can mix your products together when you're making your cards. Then of course always use my take your pick tool, and I've got my Winka Stella, because there's a little bit of Winka Stella just on the berries. I don't know if you can see that on camera or not, but yeah, I just did that right there on the berries. Then of course my adhesives, I've got those, and then I've got some more adhesives here for popping things up. Of course my blocks, all my blocks here. I've got Momento black ink. You need the Momento ink when anytime you're using Stampin' Blends, so that your ink doesn't smudge or anything. Scissors, of course, and then I'm going to use the pearls, and how I got them red. These were just white pearls. I just used the Stampin' Blends to color them, and that's how I got them the color that I wanted. Alright, so that's the supplies, and then I'll either use a red or a green. That's how I did the inside. I stamped, of course I used red and green to do the holly, so I've got red and green stamp pads sitting here as well. Alright, so I'm going to set this aside, and get started. If you would, please remember to click that like button, the thumbs up button there, so that that will really help me out and support my channel. If you're a new subscriber, I would love it if you would click the subscribe button and click all notifications, and that way YouTube will notify you for all videos. And also, I'd love it if you would share the video with others. You can go on any of your if you have Facebook or Instagram, or you can even share it on your YouTube video, or you can share it in an email. You can share it in just about anywhere, and share it with your friends. You can share it in a message, so you can share it on Instagram message, wherever you want, and tell people about my channel. That would really help me out. I need all the views I can get. I've really just, tell you what, I've been almost thinking about just giving up YouTube lately, because my views have been dropping so bad this last year, and I've been on YouTube for 5 or 6 years now, and I don't make money at my videos. I didn't come on here to make money, of course, but I did this just purely for fun. And some people told me to come on here and do this, and I did, but it's a lot of work. It takes a lot of time and effort, and some of you know this that may do videos. Some of you that don't know it, it's a lot of work, and yeah, it's really been getting to me, especially with me in the situation I'm in now. And let me put this one down. So I've been really needing a lot of encouragement to just hang in there and keep going. So a lot of my friends have really been trying to keep me encouraged and not give up, because I'm usually the one to keep people encouraged, and lately I'm the one that's needing the encouragement, because you know, it's just been really hard on me lately. So yeah, that's why I say I just really appreciate any nice words that you could say to me to keep me encouraged. If you could share, you know, and help me get my views up, you know, really appreciate it. The thumbs up would show that you appreciate me and the work that I put in my videos. Okay, so enough of all that. Here is the card base, and this is a bifold card, and it is a 5.5 by 8.5, and I'll make sure and put this. I know I have been behind. I don't know if anybody follows me on my blog, or if y'all go and look at my blog. I've been a bit behind on putting some of my cards up. Like I said, with life and everything, it's just been really hard. But I'm going to try and get some of my cards back up on my blog. I have been at least putting down in the description box everything that I can. So anyway, I will put all of this down, make sure and go put this down in my blog for you, and so you can go check that out on my blog. But this is going to be a 5.5 by 8.5, okay? And let's see, it's then you've got to score it. Let's see, I forgot now. Where's my Just score it at, yeah, 2 1/8 on each side. I don't know why I didn't have that written down. Okay. So that you can get the folds in. Get it scored really well. And like I said, I like this stamp set. This was a stamp set they brought back from last year, the Stampin' Die set, and I love it. I love Cardinals. I was really pleased that they brought this back. So we have, this piece is going to be for the inside, for right there. I think I've already got it cut for the right size. And it should be 4 by 5 1/4 that goes inside. Okay, so that's going to go, that's what we're going to stamp inside. And it'll close up like that. And then let me see. We have these two pieces, which is like the belly band, and I believe it is 1 1/2 by 8 1/2. Got the, and this will go on top like that. Basically, is what we can go ahead and just go ahead and put this down maybe. Oop, don't stick yet. Okay, hang on. Yep, like that. And what we want to do easier if we just kind of like just do it this way. We'll flip it because that didn't seem to work either. Enough. Alright, and say this is our next pieces. So you got a scallop circle. out of the red, and this is the cherry cobbler red cardstock that we're using, if I didn't say that. It matches perfectly with our designer paper. And the name of this designer paper is, what's the name of this again? It's Toile Tidings. So, yeah, Toile Tidings, I should know that, goes with the stamp set. This is the very vanilla cardstock that we used inside, and I embossed a circle. So you use a plain circle die, and I'm not sure what size this one is. It's the 2.5. It fits right on inside. The scalloped one. And the embossing folder was, okay, here's the embossing folder I used. It's the Pinewood planks. I just thought it gave a little extra something. So we'll glue that on there. Use our multi-glue for that. Okay, set that aside, let that dry. Okay. And while that's drying, we need to work on getting our panels cut. Okay. So our panels are four, five, fourth, I think. Yeah, that's right. So we'll get this and cut. Get your cutting board. So we got 4. Let's see, make sure that's right. 4 this way. No, it should be 4. Right. No, something's not right. What am I doing wrong? I'm not looking at the right measurements. It's 2. Okay, yeah, it's supposed to be 2 and 5 3/8. 2 and 5 3/8. Yeah. So it should be 2. Let me measure them down this way with this ruler first. So it should be 2. Go this way, 2. Get my pencil. So we got 2. And 5 and 3/8 should be about right there. Okay. I like using that ruler first because it's got all my little measurements out for me because I'm not the best measurer. So sometimes I have to use that one to make sure I get the correct measurements. Okay. And then I measure on this one. You know that old saying, measure twice, cut once. Okay, and that should fit. Okay, I'm back. Have you ever had one of them days or them weeks where it just seems like nothing seems to ever go right? I have tried all week long to get this video out for you guys, and y'all, I tell you, it just seems like everything's just coming against this video. I'm determined to get it up and get it made. It's phone calls or people or dogs or something keeps coming up against me. That's one thing or another. Oh, mercy. Tell you what, I deserve a thumbs up for just trying here. Okay. Can't even see my marks. Yep. It has been a crazy, crazy week. Because I normally do not like to wait so late to make this video, because then it's so hard to get it edited and exported and uploaded and all that stuff. It just takes so much time to get everything done. So I try to get it done as soon as I can during the week. And I don't know why that looks off to me. Goodness gracious, it is. It was wrong. That should be better. see if I've got them now. They should fit perfect on here. And it looks like I've got them pretty good. Yep, it looks pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Okay, so let's go with that. Okay, there's our 2 panels. That's what we've got so far. Excuse me. Alright, so we need to get this so it will go around like that and open, as you see, like this one. Okay. So the way I did it, just like that. Okay, that's how you build it. We're almost done. Almost. And let's see. Then this piece is going to go on the front, but you're only going to attach it onto the one side because you got to open it. So let's attach that. I think, you know what, let's go ahead and just use some glue. So we'll just put some glue right there. For a few minutes. See how easy this is? It's real simple, but it comes out looking fabulous. Just looks real fancy. And you can do this with any card, any occasion, any paper, any colors. Do it for birthdays, anything. Alright, so now we need to start doing some stamping and some die cutting while we're letting this sit. So we're going to set that aside, and we need to get our stamps out. Stamping and some coloring to do. So let's get our bird. Oh, this goes inside. I don't want to mess that up. Let's see. Is this going to be big enough to do the bird? Yeah, I'm going to do the bird. I may have to get another piece of Whisper White, or not Whisper White, but Very Vanilla for the branch. I don't think I have that I had enough sitting here. I have to go over there to my stash and get some more. Okay. So let me get my ink. Ink this up. Good push. There's our Cardinal. Let that dry real good. I'll set that there and let it dry. Alright. So we'll put that out of the way, and now we're going to ink up our branch. We're going to stamp out the Christmas, may your days, no, wrong one, I'm sorry. It's Christmas wishes. All tongue-tied. This is the stamp we want. Christmas wishes. And let's see, I think I've got room right here on this little scrap. Alright, and I think we've got one more thing to stamp out, and then our stamping's done. All we have to stamp out now is the inside. And then for the extra holly inside, that did not come with this stamp set. Let's see, what did I use? A lot of different ones. I think I used, yes, I used this. Oh, I'm dropping stamps. I used this one, the banner year. Little holly in here. Two little blocks. So I just got those. And green out. Anybody else ever get their hands inky when they stamp? I always seem to do that. Okay, so now this will go right in here like that. Real simple. look at there, we're almost done. Now what I need to do is color these two pieces, and then we can go die cut those out. And let's get our markers over here. And I will speed this up so that y'all don't have to sit here and watch me color everything in slow motion. So now I've got all my coloring done, and now I've got to go and get these cut out. So I'll get these. Cut these out real quick, and I'll be right back. Alright, now I've got everything cut out. Oh, I need some water. Hold on. Sorry about that. My mouth is dry. So let's just move all these pieces. Set those aside. You can see how just beautifully these cut with the dies. And then I love the blends. Now I made a little bit of a boo-boo outside there, and you can get a blender, which I think I've got one that I already had. Stampin Up has one. And I'll make sure and put Stampin Ups down below. And it's good for blending anything, and also for any mistakes. It's good. If you go outside the lines, you put a piece of paper underneath and then just dot with that clear blender. It's like an eraser. Just kind of dot and go back and forth. But you have to make sure you have some kind of scratch paper underneath. And as you see, that's just disappeared now, that little boo-boo boo-boo there. I'm losing my voice. And then say if you want to like lighten anything up, like maybe right here on the belly area a little bit. So you just want to lighten that up some. See, it just helps lighten it up, highlights it. Alrighty, so let's finish getting this card together. So what we want to do is get this little piece somewhere about right there and get it down onto our card. So we could probably use like some glue dots. Let's see, where are my glue dots? I got a blue box of glue dots somewhere. Where are they? Okay, I don't know where my box of glue dots are. I'll just use these for my paper pumpkin kit for now. Here. Put a little bit of pearls on it. So if this is the dark or not, I never see. Okay, it is. So what we're going to do is just get 3 of these. Color those up. Let them sit for just a second. Let this sit just for a second. And while we're waiting for them to dry, just take a minute. We're going to use our Wink of Stella and go over those berries. Give them a little bit of a sparkle. Them a little extra something on the card, and then we'll go back to our berries. And we'll put one right there. This is why this tool is great to have. Oops. One right about there. And one right there. And I think this card is done. There we go. Now we got one in red and one in green. Then you open them up, and that's what they look like inside. So y'all let me know what you think about this card down in the comments below. Remember to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And I hope you enjoyed this card. And I'll see you again soon in the next video. I'll have some pictures for you at the end. So keep watching for more videos, and I'll see you again soon. And I probably won't have a Fun Friday next week with it being Christmas weekend, but I should have something maybe let's see, what is the following weekend? Well, that's New Year's weekend, so I probably won't have one on that Friday either. But I will be having probably some videos through there, through the next 2 weeks, just not on the Fridays. So y'all stay tuned and keep watching for videos through those 2 weeks, just not on Fridays maybe. I've got some videos coming up, like some DIYs, like DIY with my niece and my nephew coming up. Just like some Christmas stuff and Dollar Tree. Let's see, what else is coming up? Just some different things that I don't normally do or haven't normally done in a while. Just some fun things with them, some Christmas things. So y'all might be interested in that. I think I'm going to do some painting with my niece, just some artwork maybe with her. So y'all might be interested in just seeing some different things besides just cards. So y'all make sure to stay tuned and keep watching for all those some fun videos. Okay? So I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Have a blessed day.